what's your experience with the Mustang? What would you say?
Yeah, so I think I first fell in love with the Mustang when I was a kid.
Yeah.
There was a dude down the street that had a 70 Mach 1 in yellow, and I used to walk by it every morning when I walked to school, and I just fell in love with that car. I used to on the weekends ask him to come out and start it and rev it. So that's kind of where I first started loving the Mustang, and then I bought one in 2012. I bought a 6-cylinder convertible and drove that quite a bit, but instantly I wanted more power, so I bought a 2015, the first year of the S650. I bought a GT and drove that for a while until I moved to California, and I sold that and got a boring Honda CR-V. And I kind of saw the writing on the wall and determined it probably wouldn't be much longer where you could buy a rear-wheel drive V8.
Absolutely.
So decided to pull the trigger on it in June.
And it's great, I must confess. So this is actually a 5.0 liter
yes,
V8.
That is correct. Yeah.
Amazing. I always love this, and there are a lot of discussions that I've heard in the last few weeks. The possibility of we see a more redefined Mustang by Ford. When I say redefined, maybe we might want to see some new modifications that will be made in the years to come. We don't know if Ford will have to retain the V8 or possibly go for something smaller than that.
Yeah.
Or we might possibly see the net weight of the car being reduced just for more speed, and we see all this all the time. But one of the coolest things I've seen about the Mustang is the side skirts, how it is designed. There is a reason why we find modern day American cars side skirts being designed this way and extremely close to the ground, possibly because of drag. We can also look at the aerodynamics, what goes into it, just for more speed, the body lines, and looking at how the fenders are well carved into the front surface and the splitter. All this go into it, and I wouldn't leave any stone unturned, but I believe that Ford has done a great job. I've seen so many wonderful designs of Ford, but if I should ask you again, do you have any intention in the future to switch to something different, maybe the same brand Ford? I would certainly consider a Mustang if they update it. They just recently announced the Dark Horse SC, which is a supercharged Dark Horse, which I have to admit is interesting, and depending on pricing, which they haven't announced yet, that is definitely something I would consider. I'm a big fan of the Ford GT, and I'm not leaving any stone unturned when it comes to the Ford Mustang. But then I should say the Ford GT and the Max, they both have V8 engines. We have seen a lot more difference in recent times. They don't have the same technicality, but I just feel like quite a number of people believe the Ford GT is more hyper than this is a supercar, and they see the GT to be like a hypercar in that classification. But the interior has something in common, and I can see if you can tell us a little bit about this. Don't know if these are not bucket seats, but how? Yeah,
these aren't Recaros. These are the stock GT premium seats.
So
Recaros would be nice. I might upgrade to those at some point if I keep this car, for sure.
Did you actually carry out any aftermarket modifications to this?
Oh, there's a lot. There's quite a bit. Lowering springs lowered the car about an inch. The Whipple supercharger, stuff like, well, obviously the stripes are new. Shift knob, I got a really a heavy weighted shift knob. Added the rear deck spoiler back there.
Yeah. Probably. Let me take a close shot of that.
Air intakes.
Oh,
Are aftermarket.
this is huge.
Upgraded the exhaust. I have valved exhaust there, so I can be quiet when I have to.
So did you remove the silencer, or so how? I'm sure here in Eugene, cars are not allowed to be loud.
Yep.
But in your opinion, how will you describe how loud?
It's loud. I have a switch.
Yeah.
For a pneumatic pump that will close a butterfly valve on there to quiet the car a lot.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, so if I don't want to wake up the neighbors and I'm driving early in the morning or at night, I can always switch that off.
Thank you so much for speaking to me.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course.
And my name remains Theobald.
T-Bald?
Yeah, Theobald.
Theobald.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the Ford Mustang GT 5.7 liter.
5.0.
5.0. I beg your pardon.
That's all right.
5.0 supercharged V8 you have in front of you. Until then, I will see you in the next video.